There are many mysteries in this world, and a lot of them are linked to the supernatural. Several of these are creepy, but the one we are discussing today takes the cake. It is like a bloody scene straight out of an eerie horror flick. This is the series where I tell you a story, its subsequent theories and explanations, and then I'll let you make up your mind. I'm your host Raphael, and thanks for watching. And if you like the weird, the wonderful, the creepy and the mysterious, you might want to subscribe and click the little bell to receive notifications. Also, if you enjoy this vid, you can like and share. Now let's see what this is all about. It was September 8, 1987. Minnie and William Winston had been married 44 years and they had rented a 6-room, red brick home at the corner of Fountain Drive and Morris Street in southwest Atlanta for the previous 22 years. Just before midnight, Minnie, 77 at the time, stepped out of the shower to find the bedroom floor covered with blood. She immediately woke up her 79-year-old husband, saying, "Come look at all this red stuff coming out of the floor." Oh God, just imagine this happening to you. You'd never have a good night's sleep ever again. Blood was found all over the place, on the floor and the lower walls in the bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, basement and every hall, under a television and in narrow, barely accessible crawl spaces in the basement. Come to think about it, they must have been walking in it. Ew. At 79 years of age, William's health was fragile and he had to be hooked up to a dialysis machine every day to have his blood cleansed, which left him exhausted each day. But his clothes were clean, with no visible signs of blood anywhere on his body. The Winstons were understandably confused and terrified, and called to the police to come and check out their home. The police searched the premises but were unable to find any signs of a break-in or someone hiding in the property. Nevertheless, Detective Cartwright was sure about two things. It was in fact blood, and it didn't come from the Winstons. Oh boy, I'm really terrified myself. If I can find any red substances in my house tonight, I'm out of there. Out of ideas, blood samples were collected and submitted to the lab for further analysis. It was concluded that the blood what was collected in the Winstons' home was of human origin and that it was type O blood. Both Minnie's and William's blood type was A as confirmed by the medical facility that treated Mr. Winston. The blood evidence has been met with criticism though, as the police had sent all the fresh samples to the Grady Memorial Hospital believing it was animal blood. Crime Lab Director Larry Howard stated they got the blood only 13 hours later, making them unable to find out more, like sex, race and traces of drugs or alcohol. Questions still remain. Whose blood was it and where did it come from? The Winstons received a lot of unwanted attention from the press and independent investigators. Phone calls and knocks on their house at all hours of the day and night became a nuisance. However, the elderly couple kept true to their word, stating it was in no way a hoax. That just makes it worse. When the story originally hit the news, some of them stated that Mrs. Winston had discovered the blood oozing out of the floor and that the police ruled out any possibility of wrongdoing. This paved the road to theories that the supernatural forces must have been involved. It was a poltergeist. What else could it have been? Yes, what else could it have been? It was hypothesized that the Winstons' children could have hoaxed the blood to have their parents legally declared incompetent for financial reasons. but because of no actual crime could be proven and to spare the Winstons more embarrassment, this was not investigated further. Moreover, some on Reddit googled the house, stating it is in a very rough part of town. The question is how much financial gain these children could have gotten from this. Yeah, the big skeptic argument. It's a hoax, it's a hoax, it's a hoax, it's a... So if it was in a rough part of town, could it be that a drug addict or a hobo wandered into the house unwittingly or for nefarious reasons? He could have been injured or may have cut himself in the house, leaving a trail of blood. The residents were elderly and might not have heard anything. However, there were copious amounts of blood suggesting they should have either bled out or be there in group and all injured as well. And on top of that, there were no obvious signs of a break-in. Yeah, there goes that theory then. I told you, it's a poltergeist. Or a demon. I think I'm gonna skedaddle out of here. At warp speed. So a big supernatural mystery, a creepy real-life story seemingly coming straight out of a horror movie. Or something more down to earth? You decide. Your thoughts and opinions are much appreciated, so drop a line in the box below. Just be respectful in the comments, as there are real people with real feelings on the other side. If I forgot something or you have something to add, don't hesitate to do so. And if you wish to do your own research, the links in the description might be a good start. I have my Raphael Verdonck's World channel you might want to check out, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!